So if the Packers lose this game, yeah, we definitely need to be concerned for this year. What is up, everybody? It is Jason from Jason Sports Clips back with another video today. And of course, you already know what we're going to be talking about. You see it on the screen. You see the thumbnail. You see the title. The Packers and the Bears preview for Sunday Night Football. I did a video just like this last week with the Vikings and Packer game. I did a preview and post game review, whatever you want to call it. If you're a big Packer fan just like me, this channel is perfect for you. So if you are brand new, not subscribed, of course hit that subscribe button because it takes 2 seconds. And yeah, let's get into this video, bro. So we got the Chicago Bears going up to Green Bay to play the Packers on Sunday Night Football, 8:20 Eastern Time. The Bears won last week against the 49ers. They won 19-10. And then, of course, the Packers lost against the Vikings. I think it was 23-7 or something like that. It was basically embarrassing. But to get into each team's details, I do want to say the Packers side real quick. The Packers offense, we already know, struggled really bad last week. A.J. Dillon was the only touchdown for the Packers with his little 3-yard touchdown or something like that he had. It was a very inconsistent game for the Packers the whole game. Our O-line looked really bad against the Vikings defense. And we should be getting back hopefully 1 or 2 offensive linemen. Of course, David Bakhtiari and Elgin Jenkins are both questionable for this game. But we should be getting back Allen Lazard. And we did not have him for last game. So just getting Allen Lazard back will help out the wide receivers a lot. Because our rookie wide receivers struggled a lot. Let's just say that. Our run game was naturally not that bad last week. We had a couple really good carries with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, but it just seemed like after the second quarter, we just stopped running the ball. So as long as we implement the running game this week, I think we're going to be fine. Of course, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs or Daubs, however you say his last name. Hopefully they do have a better game against this Bears defense. It is a lot weaker compared to the Vikings defense. Of course, the Bears got a few good players like Jalen Johnson and Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith, not Jones. But those are really about the only good players for the Bears on their defensive side. So I think this will be a lot easier test for the Packers. And of course, it is in Green Bay. And, the Packers are a lot better at home than on the road. So on the offensive side for the Packers, I think this is going to be a lot easier. Of course, it is way easier said than done. I can't say anything too much because anything can happen. But I think the Packers will do much better against the Bears defense. And now moving on to the Bears side of the offense, they looked really bad. They had, I think, one good play, which was a 50-yard touchdown to Dante Pettis, I think, with complete blown coverage for the 49ers. But other than that, their offense was really stagnant. And now I know the weather was really bad for that game. I think it was like pouring down rain literally the whole entire game. So I do give them a little slack, but still, Justin Herbert was not that good. Their run game was not that good. So it was just a sluggish game all around. But we do have to worry about their running game with Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery. Those are actually 2 decent running backs. I think they're pretty solid. Not great running backs, but definitely better than average. And then one player I do want to mention for the wide receivers is Darnell Mooney. He is absolutely underrated, one of the fastest wide receivers in the league. So if the Packers can lock up the running backs with Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery, I think the Packers got this game set up because Justin Fields, he is so inconsistent. Of course, we already know how he is with his run game, and I think as long as we can control their run game with David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, I think the Packers will be completely fine. Of course, this is way easier said than done, and anything can happen. But as long as just a couple of things good happen for the Packers, if the Packers can run the ball well against the Bears, I think our offense will do really good, especially in the passing game, because if we do good in the run game, that opens up the passing game. We all know that. But this Bears team is overall way weaker than the Vikings. So, like I said, as a Packer fan, I hope the Packers win this game. And I definitely do see the Packers win this game. But also, I said that last week, and it completely freaking haunts me. Anyways, stop talking about last week because that was just plain out embarrassing. But if we can get back at least Elton Jenkins on our O-line, Allen Lazard's coming back for the Packers offense. The Packers offense is going to do a lot better this week. Let's just say that because the Bears defense is not as good as the Vikings. And of course, this game is in Green Bay, so that's a huge factor. And as long as the Packers defense can control the Bears running game, which is solid by the way, if we can control that, I think their passing game is going to be completely blown out. We just got to watch out for players like Darnell Mooney and maybe Dante Pettis. But that's really about it for the wide receiver group. I know Brian Pringle is not that bad of a player either, but the key for the Packer game is the Packers defense to stop that run game. If we can do that, I think we'll be completely fine. And as long as the Packers running game can get going too on the offensive side, I think this game will be very, very easy for the Green Bay Packers. My score recap, not recap, but prediction, I'm going to say like a 28-10 game. I don't think the Bears offense is that good as long as we control it. And I think the Packers defense is going to be all pissed off this week compared to how they did last week. And of course, I hope that happens. But if it don't, it is what it is. But if you like the video, hit that like button. Comment down below how you feel about the Packer game. Like how you feel going into the game or how you feel, just how you feel, period. So I'm out of here. Deuces.